I'm just getting everything going.
Can I cook?
Yeah, you can cook. Hi, y'all. My husband's off today, and you'll hear him in the background a little bit. How you doing, Carrie Ann? Everyone having a good day? Got back from Charleston yesterday. Was going to do a video, but I was just so tired from the trip, and time I got the pets taken care of, and you know how that goes when you've been gone a couple of days. So I thought I'd show you what all I picked up while I was in Charleston. But I was so not ready for today. Trying to get things set up here. Hang on a minute. Oh. I'm doing good. I really am. Just been a long weekend. You know how that goes. There we go. How was y'all's weekend? My husband was nice enough, and he took care of my mom's 3 little dogs and her bird. Hey, Vanessa, how are you? So, things were a little bit of a mess when I got back home, and I had to get all that handled. We know how that goes, though. Hubby's good at keeping the dishes done, feeding the pets, keeping them happy, but, you know, when that's said, it's kind of the end of it. Yes, Nova, it's funny. You hear Nova laughing. Charleston was very crowded. They had like 5 different things going on between Somerville, Charleston, Goose Creek. It was just really packed. Traffic was horrible. Then it started raining Saturday at about 1 in the afternoon, and it did not stop until early Sunday morning. A little bit of pain all weekend. You know how that is. Well, hi, Gail. No, I'm not ready for Monday. Hi, Joyce. How are y'all? Okay, I'm going to get started. Janie sent me some images, and they were gorgeous. So I'm going to show you what she sent me. Hi, Dana. I don't know what I'm making. I'm kind of wanting to cover some envelopes and maybe do some tags today, because I really need to get some things going, you know. But Janie sent me this bunch of designs, well, graphics. They're beautiful. I've already cut the one she sent me a part of this, and I printed it out, copied it on some tracing paper. I don't want to use the images that Janie sent me. I would rather copy them, and it was, Joyce. I wonder why. I've not had any problem with getting my mail. I'm sorry. But anyway, I done it on some tracing paper. And I love that. And she sent me this set. Isn't that beautiful? And I love these. This one says, when a dragonfly appears in your yard, it's a visit from heaven. And then this one says, life is a balance of holding on and letting go. And these are beautiful. Look at these. So vintage looking. Janie, when you watch this, thank you so much. I know I messaged you yesterday when I got home, but these are beautiful, and thank you. I mean, and she printed them on really nice paper, y'all. So they'll be easy to keep and just reuse the images. My printer, I can't get from my computer to the printer to understand. I need the size difference, and it's not doing it. I don't know what the deal is. So, but look at this. Aren't these beautiful? So I'm going to copy all these on other paper because the paper Janie uses, it's beautiful paper and it will last. But I think it's a little too thick to decoupage, and I wouldn't want to get rid of the images she sent me anyway. Look at this little bottles and the little teapot and teacups. They're just so pretty. Look at this. Little dog's life is like a box of chocolates. And I love this bird. Sometimes you just have to bow your head and say a prayer and weather the storm. I think that's such a pretty saying. I love that. And the cute little big-eyed girls. Little teapots. We had a phone like that growing up. And my kids laugh because I tell them, when you were calling a friend, if you dialed the number wrong, you had to hang up the two little buttons and start all over again. Y'all remember waiting on that rotary to go around and come back? And we didn't have a cordless. It was connected to the wall, and we had a little bench that had a phone book and the phone, and that's where you sat and done your talking. I love these images. Look at this. I hope y'all are getting a good view of them. They are beautiful. You remember that too. Hey, Crafty. If I miss anyone, I'm sorry. I'm over in this area and my laptop is over there. So. The paper's so thick, I sometimes think I've got two stuck together. Look at this little girl. So cute. And two tags. They're so pretty. A true friend is someone who reaches for your hand and touches your heart. I love these. Take time to love the little things. Tea time. They're beautiful. My grandmother had little parakeets like these, little green ones with the yellow heads. She had some of those when I was little growing up. Hi, Michelle. And this, isn't that pretty? That'll be so pretty to do. I'll have to copy it though so I can cut it out because I do not want to lose these images. They're just gorgeous. So that was from Janie when I come home. Sitting in the mailbox. Thank you so much, sweetie. I really, really do appreciate it. Yeah, she done great. Well, hi, Alex Fisher. How are you? Yeah, I don't know where Janie gets her images. Excuse me, I've been drinking a soda and now I've got the little burps. You know what I mean? You want to get them for a project? Yeah. I didn't have any way of printing out anything. Like I said, my printer's just old and doesn't want to do what I need it to do. When I was in Charleston, I went to A.C. Moore. We do not have an A.C. Moore here. And I picked up this candy mold of the Eiffel Tower. Let me show you what I did when I come home. And I thought, ooh, I can really do quite a bit with this. So I took the candy mold and I brushed it with some just regular cornstarch. And then I took some Sculpey clay and I packed it down in there really good. Then I put it in the freezer for a little while and I was able to get it out. Once I got it out, I laid it on my tile and I kind of reshaped a little bit because you're going to get a little bend and stuff in it, and you know, it's not going to be perfect, but you can work with it. And I baked it. And I thought, wouldn't that be cute to use as a dimensional on a journal or anything? So what I want to do is I want to get a really good image out of the candy mold. Then I'm going to make a silicone mold with it, with the mold maker, so I can pour them in resin. And the way it looks, I can do two and put them like back to back, you know, and have a three-dimensional. And if I can do that and get a hole going through the middle, wouldn't that be pretty to top a tassel? So I'm going to try it. If it works, I'll show y'all. If not, I'll never speak of it again. So let me put this up. I'm trying to clean my desk back off. I had this table so clean when I left to go. And when I walked in yesterday, one of my mom's little dogs was on my table, looking at me like I was the one that done something wrong. It was crazy. Anyway, I got that. And let's see, I picked up... AC Moore doesn't put the price on their things, but I know this was like $4.59. And the ink was... with a coupon, I think I got it for $6 something. I know I didn't pay more than $10 or $11 for both of them. And I haven't been able to find the rose gold and the gunmetal fixatives here. They're always sold out of them. So I went ahead and got them, and I got the applicators. So I need to put those. I've learned if I don't do this, my craft room ends up looking horrible. So I'm going to put them away as we go through them. I'm sorry. But if I don't, then I never find it again. It'll be in the abyss of this room somewhere. And I'm not the only one. So if I put things where I know they go, that way when I go to get them, I've got them. So that's all my little alcohol inks in this box. And it works. Does the job for me. Now I have a friend that has a YouTube that's doing a giveaway. Check out Ren Around the Moon. She is a very, very talented young lady. And if you don't already watch her, go in and check her out. You know, you may really enjoy watching her. She's very talented. Something different to look at. Oh, I forgot I did get the extra pads that go on that. And these were $3. So, need to put them over. The little clear stamping blocks, they're not the big ones, but they were in their dollar bin. And I thought I needed those because I'm always losing my little blocks, and I use them for so much other stuff. So, it rained this morning pretty much all night, so my fingers are going to give me a little bit of a time. So, I love these little blocks. They come in so handy for so many little things. And let's see, I picked up these flowers. Where's my other pack? I know I've got another pack of them. There they are. Sorry about my arms in your way. They had these for 99 cents. So I picked up 4 packs. They're just the little paper flowers. So I got them at A.C. Moore. Thought they were really nice. And I picked up these at A.C. Moore for, I think they were $1.29 a bunch. And I got several. Oops. I thought they were gorgeous. I can't find them here. Our Hobby Lobby, Michaels, you can't find them. And I've been needing them to do some projects. So I picked up 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of them. So thought that was good. You need them too, Judy? A.C. Moore. I had to go to Charleston. All my little flowers together. We'll work with them. And then I've been wanting to do a trifold journal thing. And I needed magnets. And I'm going to try these out. They were $1.29 at A.C. Moore a pack. I think this one was 99 cents. But I'm going to try them out and see if I can get it to work, because I'm really getting tired of doing the same journals. I want to do a trifold. I seen, trying to think, I can't remember her name. She's the Booksmith. And she done a trifold. And she fixed a little pocket thing that had a magnet for the little sticky notes and everything. So I want to try that. So I'm going to try them, see if they work. I know they're not the ones for paper crafting, but how many ways can you make a magnet? You know? I'm going to try them out. Then I went to Tuesday Morning down there. The one I really love closed. I was shocked. The one in Charleston closed that I know of. That's on River Street. It closed. And I was so disappointed because we always go there. So I ended up, I think it was Goose Creek. Might have been Somerville. But they had this pack on clearance. So I got 2 of them. And I love the roses with the Eiffel Tower and all that. So that was a good deal. I found this one. And I've got the one. I don't know where it's at right now. We've been using them. And it's got the same flowers, but it's got an Eiffel Tower in it. So I thought as to accompany it, that would work great. Then I found this black Eiffel Tower with the silver and gold. And I thought it was really pretty. I love the postmark stuff. I love it. Then I found this little pack on clearance. And this was the only one I could find like this of this rose. So I picked up those. And I found this little rubber stamp of a peacock. And I liked it. I picked up a small paper pad. I just liked some of the vintage looking colors that was in it. And I thought if I do envelopes and stuff, instead of cutting up one of my big 12 by 12s, you know, this would work and look just fine to embellish and do. So that's why I got this one. Then they had cardstock, 100 pieces. And it's acid free, you know, for $3.99. So I thought that was a good price. And I did open one of the packs, the corner, and it's nice heavy duty cardstock. So for $4 for 100 sheets, I thought that would be well worth it. Then I did find another one of the Meet Me in Paris. And y'all know I love this. I've got two. This will give me a third one. Because I cannot destroy them. Because they're double-sided and I love both sides. And the little postcards, the cut-aparts, I'm going to scan them so I can reuse the images on those. Y'all do that too. Find something you really, really love and it just kills you to cut into it. I picked that one up. Then they had these dies back on their clearance aisle. And when you go across, these were like 60% off of the $7.99 a piece. So it made them less than $2 a piece. And I was like, okay, I like that. I got the scallops and I got the lattice. When I got up to the register, they had another thing going on with their clearance. And they were like 59 or 79 cents a piece. So, yay, right? I did stop by Ross. I had to get a sweater. It was so cold, I wasn't expecting it. And they had these brush markers for $3.99 for 8 of them. I thought that was like 50 cents a piece for a brush marker. And they're really nice looking, you know. So I got them. And I did try out each color on this one, just to scribble to see how and you can get a thicker line or a real thin line, and you know, it'll take a while to get used to them. But then I picked up these 2 sketch pads, the 2-pack of 100 sheets, and it's nice paper. It's not real flimsy, and it was $5.99 for 2 packs. So I got those. Had to have something to piddle with while I was down there. Yeah, I was bored to death. I loved visiting with my daughter. Hey, Jackie. But she works through the day. And with the rain, the satellite went out. If you weren't out shopping and doing, you were at the house. You know how that goes. So that's what I picked up there. I stopped by their Dollar Tree. And I picked up some more stickers. You can never have too many stickers, I don't think. I ended up with 2 of that one. Look at this little ballerina thing. Isn't that adorable? Something vintage that would be so pretty. And I got the fall leaves. I thought that would be cute to use. The little bicycle and the hydrangeas. I think these are poppies. And then I picked up a pack of those roses. So those are those stickers that I got while I was there. And I picked up some little Velcro dots. Because I'm thinking on the envelopes that I cover, I want them to still be able to open. And I'm thinking about using these little Velcros here so I can still put stuff in them and use them. So I want to see how that's going to work. And I picked up these little dots, a couple of packs of those. So that was there. I did hit up there Hobby Lobby, you know me. Can't help myself. And I got this cute little calendar for $2.25. Let's open it and see what it looks like. I love the pictures on the back. So, let's see. Like I said, I literally came in, cleaned up a little bit yesterday, and that was it. I was just through from the trip. Oh, some good cardboard we can use. These will be some pretty ATC cards, I'm thinking, cut up. What do y'all think? Even cut out the words, you know, they'll think that would be neat. Look at that butterfly. Wouldn't that be pretty fussy? Cut it out somewhere. So I don't mind cutting up things. I love the camper. That little camper's just cute, too cute. I'm grateful for this day. I love that. Inspire. Oh, happy day. Embrace the day. Well, in November, the day kind of braces you, I think. Mary. So, yeah, I like this. And it's got next year started over here. So, I like that. I think that's a very cute little calendar. I probably won't use it as a calendar, but I like the designs in it. So, I picked up some craft color doilies for 75 cents. I picked up a pack of this pink ribbon lace, $1.25. I picked up 2 packs of these. They're the for your tassels, 75 cents a piece. I was like, I like those. I really like them. So, and I hadn't seen them at my Hobby Lobby. So I got those. I picked up a thing of snow, which works almost like a texture paste. And it was 75 cents. I got 2 of these little packs of ribbon, but it's actually like a braided ribbon. I got a gray and a turquoise color. Might need them for something. Close a book or something, you know. I picked up 3 more of the glitter inks. I've got the Candium Red. And this one's the medium magenta. And I got the gray, which actually looks more silver. So I picked those up. I've got a bunch, but I use a lot of those colors. They had, this is the ribbon with the roses. Let's see if I can get it to come out without undoing. I'm going to have to undo the whole thing. It's alright. It'll go in the pack. For $1. And it's got the roses on it. It's the dark blue. I liked it. And I went ahead and I picked up, they had their ribbon 50% off. So instead of $3.99, it was $2. And we're always needing trim. And I got the bigger ones. I love the colors in this one. It's just so pretty. Isn't it gorgeous? So to use on some journals and tags and just different little things. Then I found the one in the browns. And I thought that looked so vintage. And I hadn't seen this one at our Hobby Lobby. So I had to get it. Then I went over and they had the Dr. P.H. Martin, the iridescent calligraphy colors. And I've got the Doc Martin inks. And they had 2 in the same color. It's called Frosted Peach. But I thought with the vintage looking, that Frosted Peach would really look good. So I brought it home and it looked like this. So, and it was really, it was taking so long to shake and mix. So what I did, and I don't know if y'all have ever thought about this, but I have some BBs. I went and I bought a pack of BBs. And I just dropped a few BBs down in this little bugger. And get the lid started. I only done like 4, I think, down in there. To help mix it. I've gotten to where I do that with my paints, all that kind of stuff anymore, because with the arthritis and stuff, my fingers, when I shake and do that, it makes them hurt really, really bad. So I just started putting, and look how quick it mixes it, you know, and it didn't take that long to shake it up. So that's a little trick I've been doing. I've been doing it with my paints, my inks that need to be mixed well, all that stuff, because it just is too painful to try and spend the time shaking something to get it to mix. Just not worth it. Anyone else having that trouble? You know, we all have problems, issues with our hands. I don't care who we are. One way or another, we're having issues. And I bought all those acrylic alcohol, or not acrylic alcohol, the acrylic inks when Hobby Lobby had their big sale. And some of them you've really got to mix. And I was like, you know what? BBs. Because I remembered, I don't know if they still do it. I haven't bought nail polish in forever. But I can remember when I was younger, and you'd shake a bottle of nail polish and it had the little rounds in it to help mix it. So I thought, why not try? And you get, I mean, you can get a smaller pack, I'm sure. This is all my Walmart had when I went back there to get them. And there's 2,400 BBs in here. I'll never have to buy BBs again. But I put them in my acrylic paints because, you know, they settle and you need to get in there and get it mixed. So that's what I'm doing. Give it a try if you're having issues. It's so worth it. So that's what all I bought while I was in Charleston. Actually, I was in Moncks Corner, but Charleston, Goose Creek, and Somerville are all, you know, right there. I'm really, really hoping my little Eiffel Tower thing ends up working out well. Because I think that would be so pretty with a tassel coming down and fix it on a book. So, let me put this up before I break it. I have broken clay before when it's not been varnished to help give some stability to it. So, anyway, how's everybody doing? Everybody have a good weekend? I've not had a problem with them rusting because they're galvanized. The BBs? You were watching and didn't realize I was live. But no, I've not, Judy. They're galvanized, and I've not had a problem with anything rusting. So, and they have really saved on me. You're learning how to make a mini journal. Oh, yeah, where you do the 2 cuts and the way you fold it. Is that the one you're doing, Michelle? Gift basket appeal. Done it. And I did one, but mine was, I only had an 8x8 piece of paper. So my little booklet ended up like a 2x2. And it was the cutest little thing. I don't even know where I've set it. I hadn't covered it or anything. I just did it in like a vanilla folder to see if I could get the folds going right. And I love it. It's so cute. Scrap World did it too. Okay. Well, I watched Gift Basket Appeal do it. So anyway, I want to cover some envelopes, but I want them to still open. So if I use them on a journal page, they'll be down, and I can still tuck little things in. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it or not, but that's what I'm hoping for. So let's see if I can figure it out. And I'm just going to use some small paper for now to see if I can get it to do what I want. And then if I can, I'll get some bigger paper out. But I like these butterflies. Is that wide enough? Oh, yeah. That'll work. I haven't done it yet. I can't remember who I seen do it. So, I'm not the greatest with a memory. You have a couple of other mini journals. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I'm bored with the same, you know, doing the same journal thing all the time. I want to expand what I've learned. I've got to cut this little edge off. I don't know why they put them on there like that. I'm the worst when it comes to cutting a straight line. I'm going to tell you right now. So, see, got it down here. Didn't get it all up here. I'm telling you, I'm not great with the cutter. I try, but I'm not great with it. That's going to have to do. So, let's see. I want my butterflies. Yeah. So, to do that, I'm going to have to... Maybe I can get it on here and draw it down and cut it out. And glue this part down and then glue this part. I don't know. I just want to try something different. Michelle, you're really doing good, honey. Now, don't y'all forget Michelle's auction. She's having May the 5th. So, and if you want to donate anything to her to help her with her auction, get her email, get her address, because she's really working hard. Okay? I need a pencil. I hope I have one with a nice sharp. Let me sharpen it. I want that nice point. Ted, you lay in the weirdest places. My Shih Tzu, he's right under my feet. Alright. I think that'll be straight enough. I'm not saying this is going to work, y'all, but I'm going to try. If it doesn't work, we'll figure out something else, right? I'm wondering maybe if I oughtn't just Mod Podge it down, then trim around it, and then do the same with the other part. That might be the easiest way to go. You know me, I'm not going to think of the easiest. So, I did end up getting me one of these really good erasers. It's like putty. And it takes off everything. I was like, oh, they work wonderful. So if y'all have any suggestions on how I should do this, let me know. I am open to suggestions. Been getting a lot of thumbs down lately. I don't get it. I understand if you don't like the video. I have no problem. You know, but tell me why. What did you not like? Instead, and y'all know how they do, they'll leave you the thumbs down, but then won't leave a comment. You know, they want to keep their anonymity. Did I pronounce that right? Oh, you're welcome, Michelle. Like I said, you're awesome. So, you know, if you're going to criticize, let me know what you're criticizing. Be constructive about it. Do y'all feel the same way? You know, I can handle constructive criticism. I'm not a baby. I need a tile. I'm always using these tiles. I'm hoping. Let me see if there's not a bad glare on y'all. But I would rather clean glue off of a tile as to fight with it on a desk. Is there any bad glare? Doesn't look like too bad. Okay. It'll be easier. But yeah, you know, I don't mind constructive criticism. It's, you know, give me the comment. I can take it. Tell me, what did I do that upset you? And the funny thing is, one of them was on my, the Easter Sunday when I was having trouble with the internet. And it really made absolutely no sense because the video wasn't that long. Michelle, you were there. I was going in and out. And it was just crazy. So, oh no, I put it upside down. I know I did. Yep. Butterflies have to go that way. I'm wondering if I can use this glue so maybe it won't warp. I hate it when they warp and nothing lays right. Y'all know what I mean? And I've tried using as little as possible and, you know, it just doesn't seem to work. But anyway, I guess that's why I don't really take a lot of stock in the thumbs down. Because if you can give me a thumbs down and you cannot give me a comment on what the problem was, then it must not have been that big of a problem for you. So. Alright. Yeah, that'll work. And then I can trim around that. So I'll still be able to close. So how's everybody that's just come in or been in for a little bit and I hadn't acknowledged you? I'm sorry. Everybody doing? Everybody have a great weekend. Like I said, we had a nice time. It was the rain that really got us. I have a shadow. Let me see if I can turn on another light to get rid of that shadow so I can see where I'm cutting. Oh, much better. Okay. All right. I like that. But yeah, I want to use envelopes on my journals and stuff. Excuse me. But I want to be able to still put stuff in them and use them like pockets. So that'll be cute. And then take another piece. I'll have to get another one and run up that way. But I want to run it all the way. I'm thinking about cutting these little side pieces here. They go up so far, and I don't need them up that far. What have I got that I can... Don't want to... Maybe a littler pair of scissors. Because I just don't need all of that in the way. Go up to there. Then cut it off here. Like I said, this may work, it may not, but I'm going to try it. What have I got to lose? A little time and an envelope. I don't know, Michelle. It's just, like I said, I don't mind, you know, any of you ladies. I don't mind constructive criticism. If I don't know how to do something and I ask for help, give your opinion. You know, but whomever it is, to just not, you know, leave a comment or anything. It's just kind of, well, you know, are you being a big baby about it? I'm going to get that off. If I put this up under here, then I could add some lace and trim down here, and that would look cute. But I wonder, yeah, a little piece of Velcro would work to close that, and that would be sweet. And I'll trim this all up. I think we'll be all right. So I'm going to glue this down. I said, we all get them. It's, you know, I don't know of any YouTuber that doesn't get, you know, sometime. But I don't understand the point in leaving. I don't mind the bad comments. I would rather have a comment, because how do you expect me to do better if it was something that you didn't like or whatever, if you don't give why? Does that make sense to y'all? Or am I just kind of out there on my own? Hello. All right, get up here, because I want you right up on that edge, so you can still close. How are you today? I don't have a lot on this side to trim off, and I have more on this side. So let me get the cutter and see if I can get it without wrecking it. We all know how I am with the cutter. So, but I keep trying. I will persevere. Oh, that did good. Ha! This one's just a teeny tiny, I mean, slither. I don't want to cut the envelope open. Maybe I'll be better off just trimming it with scissors. Like I said, I'm not the greatest with the cutter. If anybody has some little tips, hi Tina, that will help me do better, let me know. I do wear glasses all the time. I'm blind as a bat without them. And sometimes I've noticed when I go to trim, the way I have to have my lighting, I end up with a glare off my glasses for me. So that makes it a little harder. Does anybody else have a problem with their glasses? Oh, that's cute. We'll be able to decorate this up. You know, I got this pink lace. I wonder if it'll work. Might need to put a band of ribbon there first to cover up that white. But that little pink lace across there, I think that would look so cute. It's not the exact pink, but I don't care. I'm not worried about exact pink. I'm going to grunge the edges up. So I want it kind of vintage looking. And like I said, this is just my first one to try to see if I can make it work. You wear them to reading class. Have you ever noticed when you're trying to cut something and the light's hitting just right, you can't really see to get the cut that you need? Or is it just a problem I'm having and I don't know why? I make sure my glasses are clean. So, you know, it's nothing on my glasses. I think it's might be the metal rim on them and the reflection. It really drives me crazy. What was I looking for? Oh, yeah. I'm going to grunge up the edges. What should I use? Thinking teak wood might be too dark. Oh, no, espresso would really, really be too dark. I'm going to have to get my other inks. They're right. Where did I set them? Over here. I got it organized and everything put away, but I got to move to get some. I like that gathered twigs. I do like that color. But I got to move the little things that I got stuff in to get this other stuff because I just don't have enough straight up shelf room. Even with your trimmer, yeah. Ugh, Judy. Yep. Hand issues suck. And we all have something. I think that's why we all get along so well, is we all have something. You know, none of us are perfect. As Teresa says, too, what is her? Cracked Heart Studios. We all have the right to be perfectly imperfect. And I love that saying. Just want to dull it down a little bit on the edge. Don't want a bright white edge on it. Like I said, I didn't know for sure if this would work, and I'm sure I'll get better at them. May not be the colors I'd use down the road, but it's going to work for now. A little along this edge, even though I'm going to cover that with some ribbon, just so it looks cohesive across that area. That looks alright. Got rid of that harsh white, stark white edge. I just don't care for them. Now I need to find a piece of ribbon to go across here, and then we're going to put a piece of that lace across to it. And I'll probably do something up in here. So let me find a piece of ribbon. I know I've got some over here. That would work. Maybe I ought to use... Where did I lay that? I just got some really, really pretty... here. I got this real pretty washi tape. Might as well use it. Hi, Rance Jams. How are you? Appreciate you coming in. I know it's probably not your cup of tea. Okay. I love this tape. Put a couple of strips along here. And it'll help that lace to look like it kind of belongs, you know. It's not going to be perfect. Nothing in life is perfect. But I don't care. Perfect is overrated. At least I think it is. You're sweet. I have no clue what I'm doing. I just enjoy getting on and spending some time with some friends. I've made some amazing friends. And, you know, I don't want to be the biggest or the best crafting channel around. I just want to do what I do and enjoy, you know. Who wants to be the biggest and the best and live up to that kind of pressure? Not me. So, I'm just not that person. Funny, right? Most people want to be the biggest and the best, and I'm like, no, that's just not what I want to do. You know, I moved my Fabri-Tac. Cannot believe I moved it. As much as I use it, and I moved it. Cannot glue down lace without Fabri-Tac. I can't. Let's see. What do y'all think? That'll look cute, right? This end's not straight. Better pair of scissors would help. But I will say I've enjoyed the community on YouTube for the most part. I'm not going to tell you I have not run into some stinkers, because I have. You know, but you run into stinkers in everyday life. So, I just keep my head down and keep on going and do me. And I don't worry about everybody else. So. Alright. Slide this away. There you go. I like that pink lace on there. I think that looks so cute. Turn it off. There. What y'all think? Pretty cute, right? And it'll go good inside of an envelope or a journal or something. But I do want to do something up in here, because when it is open, you do see it. So, see if I can find another piece of that butterfly paper. Put it up in here a little bit. Or maybe not the butterfly. Maybe I'll go with these roses. They're pretty. Since I just don't understand why they make it so this doesn't tear off. It drives me crazy. It's not perforated. And if I don't cut it off, I'll end up using it and it'll show up and it'll drive me nuts. Did everybody see Emily's little kittens at 3 weeks old? How cute, right? Kittens are so cute. Wonder if I could... Nope, it's not going to go down in there, but I can get it right up to that edge. That'll work. Then we'll cut that out. I don't know who else. Well, hi, Tina. If you're in here, I see somebody talking to you. Tina does the greatest videos with her grandchildren. and her daughter, Diamond. She's always doing something neat. Like I said, I've met some of the nicest people on here. Ha. It'll have that pretty little flap when it opens. And it sturdies that up a little bit too. So. Aha. My girlfriend seen my video and found out I didn't have a brayer and a bone folder. So until I can get a set, she brought me a set over to use. I thought that was so sweet. She's like, Joe, I got mine at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I said, yes. I went and looked and they're sold out. So she went the other day while I was out of town, and she calls me and she says, you know, they're still out. I'm like, yeah. They haven't restocked all their shelves and stuff yet from that big 75% off sale. So it's hard telling when we'll get any. So I don't want to cut there. Just cut. Nova, what are you doing? You being silly? Nova's up here cooing away. Yeah, I have a trimmer. I can't use it or squat. Not on certain angles. I just don't do well with it. But I do like the way that's looking. I'll antique around here now. And I want to decorate a little bit. I don't do well with measurements and trimming. Never have. And, I mean, my grandfather was a carpenter, for crying out loud. But I've just never done measurements very well. Need to get right in that little edge there, but I'll get a pin and do that. It'll be alright. That little bit of white right there where I trimmed wrong, but that's okay. It's not going to be that noticeable. I'm trying to think. I've got some butterflies I could stick on there. I know I'm going to use a piece of Velcro to make the closure. Yes, I enjoy your videos, Tina, with your grandchildren and your daughter. I try to make as many of them as I possibly can. But y'all know how hard it is to go to everybody's live stream. I think I'm subscribed to way over 1,000 people. I don't know how that happened. But it did, and I'm good. Let's see, I want it down here. That looks about centered right there. Peel this little bugger up here. Get on. Get off my fingers. And then when I close it, get it down. And then we can tuck little things right on in there and use it like that. I think that's cute. But I still want to put something on here. I really, really do. Trying to keep my desk as decent as possible so I don't have a disaster to clean up when I'm done. You know how that goes. Usually it looks like my grandchildren have been in here playing. Does anyone else do that? Tina, you have just started doing the mixed media, and you make some beautiful pieces, honey. Don't ever let anyone tell you you don't. Now, I know I've got a little tub around here that's got butterflies. There it is. See, I told you I got everything put away. But to fit on my little shelf area, I have to move stuff to get to some stuff. I don't have an area where I can just set everything on one shelf, one layer. I don't have that kind of room. So, doing what I got to do with what I got. So I've got several of these, and they have to stack on top of the other, but at least I know what's in them. You know, I can get to it. It's hard. It's really hard. Let's see. I don't like those. Ooh, those are pretty. That might look cute. Have any little... Oops. Dropping my butterflies, y'all. Oh, now these are kind of pretty, though. But they won't go on there. I think we'll try that. Maybe put a couple of little butterflies on this side, the little flower kind of there. That'll work. Not fancy, but it'll work. Or do I have... Oh, I do have a cutout one. That might look better. I have another one in here. I've done some die cutting, but I'm not sure I cut enough of everything. There's another one, but I think it might be too big. Do I have the smaller one? Yep, there it is. Okay, those two. That'll work. That'll work. Just enough. I think I'll maybe add some pink to them. Those would look cute. What y'all think? That'll look alright, right? But I need to pink the edges up a little bit. Let's see, what have I got? I think that ultra pink might be too pink. Where's my spun sugar? I know I have it. I use these so often. But then you get into where you have like your favorites, you know? There it is. That'll work. It'll just give it that light pink kissed look. Oops. If I can hold it, I'm telling you. But if y'all have time, check out Ren Around the Moon. She's getting ready to do a giveaway. And just give her a message. That's all you got to do. Leave a comment on her video. Yeah, I like that little bit of pink. Brightened it right up. Makes it look like it just goes there. Now, let's see. They need some glitter. thinking on their bodies. I'm going to glitter their little bodies. Once that ink dries, I think I'm going to glitter those bodies. Because there's just a little hint of glitter on the flower. And that'll work. Well, hi, Crimson. How are you? Tina, like I said, you're doing amazing with your mixed media, honey. You really are. I love watching you. Yeah, I've got this little glitter. I'm going to glitter them little butterfly bodies after I get them glued down. I'm not going to do it before because I'll touch it and make a mess, and I know me. Y'all know me. Y'all know I'm a mess when it comes to touching something. Cannot help it. But yeah, I like that. Very cute. And it'll be a sweet little way to tuck. I know it's got the sticky on the back. I'll peel it, but I'm still going to add some sticky. I don't want it coming off. And it all may not match and look perfect, but guess what? It's good enough for me. And this was just a prototype to see if I could cover an envelope with my hand issues, if I could even get it to work. And I think I'll get better at it. I do. I've enjoyed doing this one. Needs a little glitter here. Come on. Don't want too much, but I want enough. My hands are so shaky today. It rained this morning. Like I said, I spent from Saturday to yesterday morning. It rained in Charleston, so rain's painful. I think I'm going to drop a little bit of actual glitter on there. It just doesn't have that sparkle that I want. You know. And if we're going to sparkle, we're going to sparkle. Well, thank you. It was just thrown together. I wasn't sure. The envelope was just a practice run. So, it's coming out better than I thought it would. I mean, it ain't perfect, but it's okay. I can live with it. Oh, come on. Y'all excuse me a minute. This is a new thing of glitter. And I'm going to get my husband to pop that, that little... I can't get a hold of it to get it out. So give me a minute, y'all. Hey, babe. Thank you. Ha! He got it all out. Now it'll work. Sorry about that, you guys, but I've just come to terms when I can't do something and I need help, I ask for it anymore. Shake that little bit off. What do you think? They're just shiny enough. It's Wren, W-R-E-N, Around the Moon. And she does a lot of polymer clay. First time I watched her, she was doing, making little koi fish. and putting them in these like clamshells with a scenery in there and pouring resin over them. Absolutely amazing. But it's Wren, W-R-E-N, Around the Moon. Very talented young lady. I like that. For my first little envelope to put little things in, that'd be cute, you know, glued down on a journal page and use that. Just a different way for a pocket. What do y'all think? Hi, Bankley. How are you? Yep. Do another one. But I want to use some better paper since I know I can do it. I want to do one more vintage looking. So I really like the vintage style. Tina, what time are you going live today? And yes, Wren is amazing. Very, very talented lady. Love to watch her. Excuse me. I'm going to get down this paper pad I just got. Because I know there's some papers in here I just adore. I need my X-Acto. Oh, here it is. See, I didn't put it back in my jar. I couldn't find it. Hi, Kelly. But yeah, and I'm trying to remember the girl's name that I watched that done the trifold. And I do want to try it. Like I said, I'm not the greatest, but I'm certainly not the worst at it. And I want to try and do a trifold. Find something in here. You know, that might look really pretty. I wonder. Now, I'd never fit that Eiffel Tower in there. But, what do y'all think of that? And then we could add some cream lace and some buttons and little things. What do y'all think? You only woke up. I want to learn how to do, excuse me, that Google Hangouts. I really want to learn how to do that. I would love to have someone to craft with, you know? I love this paper. So, I liked leaving it going further across on the inside like I did the other one. It just seemed to, that way if you slipped stuff in, you had a deeper pocket because the way these cut down. So I think I'm going to do it that way. And the good thing is with this paper, there's no top or bottom, so I can just get it in there. And I may use the back piece of it for the little top edge here. What do you think? That'd look cute, right? I have my laptop. That's what I do all my videos from. You want a crafting buddy also, Annie? I know. But, you know, I am happy since I started being able to do live streams, because before it was like you just sat in a room and talked to yourself and you felt like a fool if somebody walked by. So, but yeah, I like the little fleur-de-lis, and I think I'm going to use that on the inside of that. I think that would look just really cute. And then do the floral down in here and on the outside of the flap. So, I'm going to try that. I guess I better get busy then, huh? Okay. This, trying to get so I don't waste very much. So I'm going to glue that down there and then trim it out. But I need to know kind of where to stop there. Oops. And the envelopes are angled, so I kind of want to keep that angle going so it doesn't end up looking cattywampus. Well, where do you live, Crimson? I know we're scattered all over the planet. See, I'm from Indiana. And I live in Augusta, Georgia now. Well, not Augusta exactly, but a suburb of Augusta called Blythe. And I've been down here. Now, how did I do that? See, I told you I'm terrible with measurements. But now if I lay it down here, it's fine. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I'll cut over 2 more. And then I'm just going to cut up through here. And hope for the best. You're in Tennessee. You're in New Mexico. See, we're all over the place. If I could figure out that Google Hangouts, that would be really cool. And I will. I'll get it. I'll figure it out. My husband doesn't know anything about it because he's not a, he doesn't do social media, you know? So that kind of sucks. I'm trying to find the straightest edge that I've got that I didn't cut. That'll work. Okay, let's get this glued down. Yeah. Like I said, I'm from Indiana. I've been down here in Georgia for over 30 years now. So basically, I'm a transplant. My husband, he's from Hawaii. So, and we met down here. He was an instructor out at Fort Gordon. And he had to retire before I could marry him. I would not have been the good military wife. I know me. That just would not have happened. I'm too opinionated. So, let's get that down. And y'all are going to have to excuse me a sec. My little dog wants out. She's over here at the glass sliding door, kind of whining. Okay, Millie. There you go. Okay. That'll work. Make sure it's all down. Still going to close. It's going to be fine. So let's trim this out now. At least I don't have to worry about the back. Because that's what will get glued down in the journal or whatever. So, it'll work. It'll be just fine. I have to touch up that edge a little bit, but it'll be all right. I just don't let things get to me anymore. Used to, I thought everything had to come out just perfect. No, it don't. It don't. Nobody's going to notice it but you most of the time. So, say if I use... this one wide enough for up here? No. This one will be wide enough for up there. So I've got to glue that down, but I got to get a straight line across here to go across here. So let's try. Like I said, I do not do well with the cutter. If I go right there, that looks good. But I need the wider piece. Let's see if that's got it. I need to get a new blade. My blade's about had it. Okay. And let me let her back in. Y'all hear her barking. Come on. Hey. Come on. Doesn't do any good to fuss at that one. She's completely deaf. So, we just love her and take care of her. Let's get that glued down and trim it up. I did enjoy my trip to Charleston and got to see my daughter, but I'll be honest with y'all, I missed crafting. And I wasn't able to do anything for 3 or 4 days because I had to get everything ready for the trip. So I wasn't able to do anything, you know, like Friday and stuff. Then we left Saturday morning. Or no, we left Friday morning, I'm sorry. So I wasn't able to do anything Thursday because I had to get all the pets situated and get the stuff here grocery-wise for hubby because he didn't go. He had to work. And get make sure my mom's dogs were okay up here and her bird with Nova. So, yeah, it was driving me nuts not being able to do anything because I wanted to craft. I would rather craft as to travel. I'm not a traveling type person. I enjoy being home. I hate going shopping. I go when I have to. And I know it seems like I go often, but I don't let my mom go by herself. And my mom's favorite thing is shopping since my dad passed. So I cringe every time I have to go, but I know it. I don't want her to go alone. You know what I mean? So that's how I end up going most of the time is she'll call and say, oh, I need this, or I want to go here. And it's like, I didn't want to go anywhere today, but yeah, I will. I love my mom to death. She's a trip. But she does enjoy going and getting out. And I understand, you know, she probably gets kind of bored and lonely being at home alone. So, isn't that cute? Alright, now we got to get the top piece on. I like this. And it's coming out quite cute. But no, I don't like to go, but I go so she's not by herself. But I sure did miss crafting over the weekend. Really did. Let's get that glued down. Because I've got some real pretty ivory lace I think will look great with this. Like I said, you know, it's... My husband took care of my mom's 3 dogs, and we have 4 dogs. So my poor husband was here at home with 7 dogs and 2 macaws. So he was a trooper for taking care and doing all that, and still going to work, and you know, so I can't complain that everything wasn't perfect when I walked in the door. It's hard to tell your mom you don't want to, and you know, it's difficult. And you know, there's only one house between us. So, and my brother, he doesn't live 25 miles from here. And I'll bet you he has not come to see my mom 6 times in almost 2 years. Now, my sister, she lives up in Indiana. So that's, you know, I understand her situation. You know, it's not like she can just hop in the car and be right here. You know, it's quite the trip from Indiana to Georgia. So, but my brother, come on. You don't live that far, and your life is no more important than hers, is my feelings. Maybe I shouldn't feel that way, but I do. And I'm just being honest about it. Oh, that's so cute. I like this one. Like I said, the first one was kind of a prototype to see if I could figure it out. And I like it. I do, I do. That'll be such a pretty little pocket to tuck stuff in, don't you think? Paper made it a little thick, so that's why it doesn't stay down, but those little Velcro things work wonders. Well, anyway, I want to add some stuff. And I got to think where all my stuff is. Let's go ahead and get this so it closes so I know what I'm working with. You know what I mean. Oh, these little stickies get me every time. Wonder if I can... That looks fairly centered. Till I pick it up, and then it don't look so centered at all. But that's alright. It'll work. There. And it works. Now, I got some flowers and some pearlies and all kinds of little thingamabobbers in my little but I need to find, where those little itty bitty ones go that I had a minute ago. They would have looked so cute. There's that. It's a little small. I've got some bigger ones. Gotta move some of this. Got those flowers. Got some more ephemera here. Might find something in there. I love those little off-white pearls. Oops. These are really cute. Might be able to put them over something. That might work. Or that. Or that. Just check it out. Let's see what we think works the best. So, like I said, I've got ephemera. Never heard it called that. I just always called it doohickey junk. That's going to be too big. Let's see. No, I may be able to put one on top and one on the bottom and trim that off. That doesn't show up. Maybe put that across there with something on there. Kind of overlap it a little bit. Maybe add a couple of these little pearly things. Kind of like it. I mean, it looks old and vintagey. What do y'all think of that? Something different. I know I need to antique the edges. What have I got for people? Maybe I've got a little somebody I can stick in there. Let me use this lid to dump this out on. Where'd I put that lid? There it is. Ta-da! Maybe there's a... Oh no, those are cute little girls. That looks cute. Or the little ballerina. What do you think of her? Kind of like the two little girls better. Just to tuck on there. I like that. We're going to do that. But I still want to put some lace here and here. Yeah. Get my lace. Needs lace. And I've got this real pretty vintage old off-white. And it looks great. What, Nova? Yeah, it needs a piece of lace here. And then a piece down here. I like it. I do. So, let's get it trimmed. Get our little piece up here. No, that piece just barely long enough, but I kind of like that frayed edge. So I think I'll put that there. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Like I said, nothing fancy. Nothing in particular. just having some fun. I do kind of like that frayed edge on that piece. So if I can keep some of that fraying, I like that. Another little piece here. This is my love-hate glue. Alright, get up there just a little bit. I mean, who'd have thought? Just a plain little envelope. And you can turn it into, could be a pocket to put in your journal, or even on a mixed media canvas to tuck little things in, you know. Ugh. Now I got that glue on my fingers. So let's see. This one we're going to tuck under here. I'm going to cut that. How much of that do I have to cut off? I want to keep as much of it as possible so it can just stick out, because those little girls will still fit right in there. That'll look cute. It needed those little girls. They're so sweet. And let's see, this one's going to go up here. That little one's going to go right there. I don't want it straight. But I don't want it to cover them too much either. I may have to pull this back just a little bit. Does that look like too much, y'all? Tell me if you think that looks like just too much. Come on, help me out, y'all. I've got such a delay. A little too much. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. This one doesn't look as good. What if I done that? Kind of like that. What do you think? I like the little girls. And like I said, I'm going to trim this. And I do like this little up here. Hang on a minute. My daughter's calling. They don't call unless something's going on. Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
Got lawyer guy that I told Summer to call her back. He's going to represent Chris for 7
Okay.
Oh, God, Summer just hit a bird.
Oh, well. Okay.
Oh, my God.
Come on, I'm doing a live. I need to get off of here.
All right, fine.
Bye. She's upset. She hit a bird. Believe it or not. Yeah, that looks better. I wonder if I could put a few of these in these little spots here. Maybe on this edge to help. So she pulled over and called me. She felt bad. She hit a bird. It happens, right? Let's see. Oops. Get them. I mean, they're not going to be a big, but it'll just add that little bit of something extra. Oops. I know I've got a pair of tweezers, but they're sticky on the back, so I've got to peel them off of the paper. And then trying to get the tweezers to hold them. I think those will look cute. It needed something, just a little spurt. Didn't want to bling, but need a little something. And I got these at, can't remember if I picked them up at Dollar Tree in Charleston or Walmart. I know Walmart sells them too. And to be honest, they're 3 cents cheaper a pack at Walmart than they are at the Dollar Tree. Because they're 97 cents a pack at Walmart and $1 a pack at Dollar Tree. So, but yeah, I like that. I think that looks good. You like the little pearls across the top? So let's get this glued down. Can't believe she hit a bird. Poor kid. I remember the first bunny she hit. Oh my God. I think she cried for a week. So let's get these put down. They're supposed to be sticky, but I don't trust them. Ooh, big old glob. Come here. You're not getting all that. Now I got bugger glue on my finger. I love Fabri-Tac. I just don't like the way it goes everywhere, you know? And I mean, it gets on everything. See if I can get it off my fingers to use. 'Cause it's on me. But I haven't found another glue that holds everything that quick, you know? Oh, yeah, she has a soft heart, and it just, Mom, I hit a bird, and she was, I'm like, baby, you know, it happens. We've all. But that night she hit that bunny rabbit. Oh, she was come home and she was so upset because she loves bunny rabbits. I can't tell her I know how she feels because I don't drive. I used to. But then my anxiety just got so bad that I don't trust myself to drive without having an anxiety attack, and you know, that's kind of dangerous too, so I don't drive anymore. I figure I have 4 children and a husband. If I need to go anywhere that bad, they can take me, or I just don't go because I can't do it. I just can't do it anymore. And it seems like people are driving crazier and crazier every day. Oh, not gonna do it to myself. I need one more at this end. Forgot that little place. But yeah, it needed these little tiny pearls just along that edge. I like that. I like that even right now. Alright, let's get this little bugger down and get the little girls on there. Will you open so I can see where I'm going with you? Okay. Oh, yeah. Cute, cute, cute. All right. I like that. It looks old. Pretty vintagey. Not bad out of a cheap little envelope. Your brother's the same way. So anyway, we've done 2. That one come out cute for a first try. I love the butterflies on it and the flower. But this is more me. I like that. But those will be really sweet. Like I said, you can tuck a tag down in it or a sweet little note or something and just attach it to your journal. Gives you a decoration for a journal page and a little pocket all in one. And the paper, you know, helps sturdy up that envelope. So I like that it does that. Let's see. I really need to work on some pages, paper, and get some stuff ready to do some ATCs. I know that's what I need to be doing. I just haven't taken the time to do it, and I'm thinking get this cleaned off a little bit and pull out some paper and some napkins and get to gluing down some napkins, and because I've got those real pretty napkins I picked up and I want to get them glued down so I can make some ATC cards out of them. You know, we're always using ATC cards, or at least I think we go through quite a few ATC cards. And I didn't know what they were. And I like them. May end up making them to use and make a pocket letter, because I haven't done one of those yet either. So let me get some paper out, and we're going to just decoupage down some napkins and get some things ready to go for some ATCs. Where did I put my vanilla paper? This is watercolor paper. That's not exactly what I want to use. There it is. Probably do a couple of them and get my new napkins out and see what we can do. I would love to do a pocket letter with a Paris theme. So, and I love these new pink napkins I picked up with the roses and the Eiffel Tower. So I'm going to see if I can get them on here. Might as well do it. We're here. What are y'all working on? Anybody working on something while you're listening? That's what I usually end up doing. Because if I don't make myself sit down and start doing something and do this, I end up watching other people's videos all day. And it's like, well, I meant to do one, but I never got around to it because I got too wrapped up in what everybody else was making. Do y'all do that too? Oh yeah, that'll work. I'll kind of center it somewhat so I can get... Maybe I'll just tear it up and decoupage it down and not worry about what goes where. Because I do have an Eiffel Tower stamp, and I can stamp that here and there. Yep, that's me. Y'all, I'm going to take a break a minute because the way I have to sit and lean over, it bothers my lower back pretty bad. I have, I don't know if y'all know, I have degenerative arthritis in my lower neck and my spine and both hips. So every once in a while, I have to sit back and give my back a little bit of a break. So I hope that's okay. We can sit and chat for a couple of minutes. But if I don't, by the time I get up from this chair, I can barely stand straight up. You know what I mean. You have that also? Yeah, it sucks. And I don't take the pain meds the way I'm supposed to and stuff because everything they want to put you on may cause drowsiness. Well, it knocks my butt flat out. So, and there's nothing they can do for it. There's no surgery that can get rid of it. All they can do is give you meds to make you feel a little better. Yeah. And the gabapentin, the weight gain is unbelievable. I hate the gabapentin. So, you know exactly what I'm talking about then, Annie. So I'm sure you understand why I got to take a break. I've been on for almost 2 hours and I've got to sit up for a few minutes. But we all do it. You know, it's just the nature of the beast. When you're crafting, you're hunched over. You got off the gabapentin. What did they put you on? I would love to get rid of the gabapentin, but for the you use Lyrica now. An oxycodone. Yeah, they wanted to put me on the oxycodone for the pain, and I'm really scared to go on. They've got me on, let me think, for the pain. They got me on a muscle relaxer that's called methocarbo something or other. Yeah, gabapentin's horrible. It really is. And they have to be careful with what I do take because I'm on Xarelto for the rest of my life, which is the blood thinner, due to the fact that when they finally caught my tumor, it was 16 pounds, and it was my left ovary. They thought it had fused to my lungs. But I'm so prone to blood clots. Now I'm on Xarelto for the rest of my life. And I have one of those IVC filters. So to keep the IVC filter from clogging with catching the blood clots, you have to take the Xarelto to keep them going. And then I have depression, anxiety, PTSD. And my sister, she thinks maybe they're treating me wrong for the nerve pain damage. She thinks because sometimes I feel like I'm laying in a bed of glass. You know, and it's not every day, but a lot of days, even clothes touching my skin is very, very uncomfortable. So she thinks that I've got fibromyalgia because she has it. And she says that's how she felt. And I'm like, well, just because, you know, they're not treating me for that. So she thinks maybe they're treating me not the right way. Yeah. Yeah, nerve pain's terrible. I mean, my left hand, it's always got a knot here. And these fingers are always numb. No matter what I do, I get the shakies in my hands from my neck where it's compressing on the nerves. And it's terrible. You changed so many laundry soaps. Is that what they kept telling you? It was laundry soap causing you? And I have to go out to Fort Gordon for my medical. And I just dread going out there because they're so... The doctors, it's not that the doctors are bad. The thing is, when you're military, that they're military. And they change, you know, one doctor will be here maybe 2 years and then he's gone. So then you have to start all over with a new doctor. And it's really hard. No, I haven't had them checked for carpal tunnel. But, like I said, and the gabapentin, I don't know if you've noticed, but your hands, your nails, they get the deep ridges in them. And they're just, they split, they crack. Your cuticles all around get in really bad shape. And I think it's from the gabapentin. Oh, Crimson, I've had it for so long, it's like breathing. You don't even really notice it anymore. My worst times are when it's going to rain. Or it did rain this morning. So by the time I got out of bed, get a cup of coffee, you're pretty much done. You're in so much pain from the rain, the arthritis. But you know what? All my friends on here and the community are so supportive and nice to everybody that it really helps you get through, you know? If you'd have told me a year ago I was going to have a YouTube channel and be doing this, I would have told you you were nuts because, first of all, I never even considered doing YouTube. Never even thought about it. And I watched a lot of videos and stuff, and I got to meeting people in the community, and it just ended up something I wanted to try, and I'm glad I did. Because we all have some kind of an ailment. And talking about it and having the support, it really does help. And bread, I don't eat bread. No, I don't do bread. I do I get one, maybe two, once in a great while, cups of coffee through the, in the morning. But I hardly eat any bread at all. I don't do that. I don't do fried foods. I eat a lot of vegetables. I love steamed broccoli. I'm on a steamed broccoli kick right now, and I just adore steamed broccoli. But I don't like it steamed to the point where it's mush. I still like it to have that little bit of bite. Yeah, the community here is amazing. I love it. Anyway, I think I'm just going to split this little puppy. I got tape. Oh, a friend told me about this little trick. I didn't know because I have a hard time getting the layers across. And she said if you put a piece of tape, it'll pull right apart. And it did it for me the other day. So let's see if I can get it again. Yep, see? First try, right apart. I mean, I might lose the corner, but I got both those back layers off, and it didn't take me forever. So I'm going to cut that so that little bit of tape sticking out doesn't stick to something else and ruin it on me. And I've got to where I save these. I want to do my own sprays on them and stuff and let them dry and use them. So I've been saving them. Don't throw away your insides of your napkins. But I think I want to use this one. Might try a little bit of this in with it. Let's open it up and look at it. Like I said, some days are rougher than others, but, and you know, my husband is so supportive of me. No matter what I do or try, he's right there. He's wonderful. He's home today, so like I said, if y'all hear noise in the background, he takes his dog for a walk, and, you know, isn't that pretty? Love that. I just love those colors. So I'm going to get another little piece of tape. And this one might only be 2 layers, so haha, there we go. Nope. But there it is. So, but yeah, I used to just kind of crumple these up and not do anything with them, and I kept thinking that's such a waste, because you can do something with that piece of napkin, right? I mean, so I've been saving them. And I'm going to spread them all out and spray them with the sprays and see what I come up with. So I'm going to start tearing some napkins. I don't like the rough edges, so I usually just kind of tear them off. And don't throw them away, because if you've got to do something and you just need to build up a little bit, you know, you can use it as a filler or something. But I don't like the sharp edge. I like the torn look. So I just go through and tear it around. I just think they look better if you don't have that flat edge, to me. I mean, it may not. It may just be in my head, but guess what? It makes me happy, and that's what I do. So, try that. And let's see, I've got my brush, but it kind of got a little hard. Let me go see if I can re-wet it, and because I used it on that first envelope. I'm going to leave it soak. Got another one. We'll leave that one soak for a little bit. It happens. No sense in getting worried about something. And I know I want to use part of this. I do like the colors. Like I said, we're not going for an actual picture. I just want the collars down to use to cut and make some ATC cards. And those colors kind of look pretty cool together. And then once we get them glued down and cut up, then we can add some little things and make them pretty. So I'm going to start shredding some papers. Nobody has to know what it was to begin with. So I hope y'all are crafting, doing something with me. I know I need to redo the video for the beaded ornament cover. And honestly, if I hadn't had to go to Charleston this past weekend, I was going to redo it then. So I think Sunday, if any of y'all are interested, I'm going to redo the video on the beaded ornament cover. Your flowers don't look flowered. Michelle, I'm just going to cover a piece of paper with some torn up napkins to get ready to make some ATC cards. And that's pretty much it. Because I need to get some made. I'm kind of low on them. I use them in a lot of different projects. I'll even cut them up and use them that way. You know. And I like them. I do. My granddaughter wants to come and make her some ATC cards one day. And I told her she could. It'd be all right. And then she asked me what it was. So, Nova's being nice and quiet, which is surprising because when I come home yesterday, he was all mouth. Some days he can be the sweetest boy, and some days he can be the loudest chicken I've ever heard in my life. We had him clucking like the Cadbury chicken the other day. So but yeah, if I get it all torn, then I can just Mod Podge it down and go for it. So if I don't do it, I'll think about it and I won't do it. You know what I mean? So kind of mix them up a little bit. I don't want any specific piece at any time. What kind of flowers are you making that don't look like flowers? Get a little Mod Podge out. This little trick I got from Tina Happy Mail. It's a soda bottle and then a dishwashing liquid top on top of it. And it works wonderful. It's the easiest to hold on to because the bottle's not so rigid that it hurts your hands to pick up. You know, you can get a little squeeze on it. And it does great for holding Mod Podge. So I like that little idea that I picked up from her. Thought it was kind of neat. Because the big bottles of Mod Podge that we use, y'all know how heavy those little suckers are. They hurt my hands. They really do. Yeah, I just want to get it down. See where I'm going with it. I think it'll be all right. A little up too far. There we go. Cover the whole page. Like I said, I'm just going for the colors, not the design. Okay? Because if you start going for a design, to me, that's where I get lost. Does that make sense? It just... I focus more on that, and then I don't know where to go. So if I just throw it down and deal with whatever's there, it's okay. Oh, Heartfelt Creations. Okay. But yeah, just throw you some paper down. It doesn't even have to be a napkin, you know. Use whatever you got. If it's paper out of a book, use it. You know, just get something down so you can have a direction. I think that's the main thing. Once you do that, you've kind of got it beat. But I do know it's hard to decide on what to do next, where to go. That's why I just shred them up and throw them down. So many are so talented and know exactly what they're going to do and what they want, and that's not me. I'm not that crafter. I'm more of a by the seat of my pants, I guess. Looks like an awful lot of Mod Podge, but it'll suck it up. It'll be alright. And the collars are really going together quite well, I think. What do you think? Got a little piece here that pulled away. There we go. And you're going to get wrinkles and bumps and, you know, that's life. But once we get this down here, we can start getting it cut up and add pretties to it, and, you know, as I said, just go for it. Just put it on there and do it. See, if I'd have put that napkin down and tried to have gotten it absolutely perfectly straight, no wrinkles, then I would have felt like I had to go with whatever the theme is on the napkin. And I don't want to do that. I want to do what I want to do. I don't want it to make up its mind. I want to do it. And the colors look great. I'm happy with the colors together. It's like you would never even know there's an Eiffel Tower in here somewhere. You see pieces of it poking out. It's like a surprise. And I'm probably going to have to shred some more, but that's okay. Like I said, just do what you want to do. You feel like putting down a whole napkin and just cutting it up and going from there, do it. You don't have to do what I do. Everybody has their own way of doing. Nobody's right, nobody's wrong. But you just got to do something. Like I said, them 3 days that I couldn't craft, I was miserable because I enjoy crafting. I really like doing what I do. And I'm not worried about covering every little speck. I'm just not going to do it. If it does, it does. But I'm not going to lose sleep over it, and neither should you. And if you want to add something else to it, add to it. Well, thank you, Tina. And you do what you got to do, sweetie. Believe me, I understand it's hard to do what you got to do and catch all the videos, and and most of y'all have a channel, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's difficult. So I'm just going to do what I do. See, when I get it all down and let it dry, and I cut it up for the ATC cards, we can add some doily. You know, there's just so much you can do. You can add ribbon, you can add lace. So But my battle is just getting it down. You know, without going, oh, that don't look right there, or, well, maybe I should do this. And if I don't just make myself get it going and do it, I won't do it. I just won't do it. I know me. You know, we can add some writing. You can rubber stamp over it. There's just so much you can do once you get it down, right? So, see, I got a little piece here flying out. Ugh, took it off. Didn't make me happy. Yep, I'm gonna need to get some more of those napkins. But I like it. I like the colors. You know, I'm good with that. We can add, once we get them cut, we could add some music notes. I mean, think about it. So much you can do once you just get it down. Yeah. Hi, Tanya. Exactly. I may make something that looks like crap, because I'm going to tell you, not everybody makes masterpieces. I don't think I do. But I feel better about me because I did something. I did something that made me feel better. If people don't like it, guess what? I don't care. You know, I don't like everything I make, I'm going to tell you. But you have to have fun doing it. And, you know, when you have disabilities and things, the fact that you did it is part of the battle, you know? Like I said, I watched Kelly Donovan. Have y'all watched her? I love her. And, you know, the first time I started watching her, I learned it's okay not to be okay. And after that, it was like something clicked. You know, I was okay. You know, I don't have to be perfect and okay every day to be okay. Does that make sense? Y'all get it? The battle is I accomplished something. And you do have some YouTubers out here that they don't get the disability part. You know, and they're 90 miles an hour, and that's wonderful. I'm thrilled for them. But I seem to gravitate more towards the ones lately that do have some disabilities, because I pick up on different ways of doing. It may be the same thing as the person that done it that has no disabilities, but the way they do it helps with my disabilities. Do you understand what I mean? I mean, I'm not putting anybody's channel down. Don't think I'm, you know, I'm not. I'm just saying, for me, it's just got to that point where that's what I've noticed and been doing better with. You know, I have a lot of friends who have channels, and I love each and every one of them. Doesn't mean I learn from each and every one of them. You know, I watch them. You know, I try to get something out of every channel I watch. Doesn't mean I do. But the ones that I have been lately, you know, it's just been working better for me. I've been feeling more like doing more videos. So, you know, it's pulling me out of my shell a little bit, I think. I just hope y'all understand what I'm talking about. You know, it's, like I said, my videos are not, you know, the greatest of the great, and I don't ever think I will be. Don't care to be. I just want to come on, do my thing, and be me. And have fun at it. That's what I want. I don't want to bicker and, you know, and there's so much of it on some of the other channels anymore. I've actually quit going to a couple because of all the drama. It's just not worth it. And they're not necessarily crafting channels that I go to. I go to a lot of different channels. Y'all have met a lot of different people coming in and out of my live streams and sub to that are not crafting community. You know, I don't just do crafting community. It's like, I know I'll never build a car, but that doesn't mean I don't have an interest in what goes into it. I know I'll never be able to weld, but I'm still interested in it. You know, just because it's something I'm physically not capable of doing doesn't mean I'm not interested in different things. So, but yeah, there's a few channels I've quit bothering with because there was drama in. I think drama is a terrible thing. You know, I don't sit here and throw stones at anybody. God knows I'm not perfect. By no means. But you gotta do what you gotta do and be yourself. Don't worry about other people. I am really liking this. I love the collars in it. I wish the camera was picking the collars up a little better. I don't think it's picking up all the color because it looks pretty cool. We're about done with this one. And we're going to let it dry. And then I'm going to cut it up. And we're going to play with it. I tried to find a rubber stamp that said cherish. I have, you know, hope, love, faith. I want cherish. I cannot find a cherish stamp anywhere. So, that's what I'm on the lookout for. And that's why my husband doesn't know it yet. But we're going to dinner tonight. We're going clear over to Aiken because I want to check over there to see if I can find a rubber stamp that says cherish. I like that. Isn't that pretty? I know, it's just a torn up napkins laying on a piece of paper. But it's going to be something wonderful. Oh, thank you, Tanya. Ugh. Let me go wash my brush out. Y'all know I do not leave my brushes sit because it ruins them. And I don't want to have to go spend money on more. I would rather spend my craft money on other things. I really appreciate y'all coming and just hanging out today with me. Like I said, I had a wonderful weekend with my daughter. Got to spend some time with her. But, you know, she had to work both days. So, but when we got up there Friday evening, we were able to go to dinner together. And I don't get to see Chelsea as often as I would like. you know, but she's got a tough job. She's a design consultant for Lazy Boy. And her husband is a, what is it, like a loan manager for a car dealership. So they both work ridiculous hours. I mean, he probably wasn't home and up the whole time we were there an hour. Yeah, it looks cool, don't it? For, you know, a piece of paper and tore up napkins, I think it's going to look great. I'm going to take a break, let it dry, so we can cut it up. But can you imagine cut into little ATCs and add some pretty little girls, butterfly, you know, just little sayings, anything to it, and it's something totally different. I probably about bored everybody to death in here. And I just kind of ramble on while I'm doing something. I can't look at what I'm doing and watch the chat. So if anybody feels neglected, I do apologize. It's not meant that way. You know, you have to understand it's, and most of you do have channels and know it's hard. Well, good, Crimson. I'm glad. But, what, Nova? Nova's going to start making noise. Maybe I can get him to talk. Usually, he's talking all morning. And as soon as I turn the camera on, he shuts up. Nova, say hello. Hi. Nova. Come on, Nova. Say hello. You want a cracker? Cracker? No? You're not going to talk to Mommy? How about laugh? Ha 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 ha. Aha. What are you doing? Come here. Tell me, come here. Come here. Well, hi, Sherry. How are you? Come here, Nova. Come here. You're not going to talk, are you? You know that camera's on. I'm telling you, he knows. He'll be in here just going on when I'm cleaning up and getting things ready to go. And as soon as that comes on, he buttons up. It's funny. He's very smart, aren't you, Nova? I'm doing good. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. The rain has stopped. It's a little cloudy out, but at least the rain has stopped. Sometimes I think it's that barometric pressure that causes the arthritis to really kick in. So, I don't know. Who all goes live today, y'all? Help me out. I have a hard time with my memory, remembering who's what, when, where. Sherry's your middle name? Tanya? Oh. Oh. It rained over there? Well, I know y'all... See, yes. I know y'all get rain. It's not really rain about every day, but that nice little mist. At least, you know, when we were over there. So, and my husband says that's normal. That nice little shower in the middle of the day. Yeah. I'm glad. I don't want anyone to ever feel ignored in here. I don't want anyone to ever be bullied in here. You know, because this is a place where we're supposed to be able to be comfortable, be ourselves, and talk about whatever's on our mind. Right? You gonna say something? He might start talking. Well, hello, Get to the Farm. How are you? So, it says I have 8 people in here. That's awesome. I don't normally have a lot, and you know, it's fine. I think it gives us a little bit of a more close-knit group. You know what I mean? I don't think I could ever keep up with 30, 40 people in a room. I would always feel like somebody is feeling left out, you know? And I want everyone to feel like they can just have a good time and relax and do what you want to do. Be you. So like I said, I don't ever want to be a big YouTube channel. I'll never be the best. I'm not that great at what I do, but I do try. But I want a good channel. I just, you know, want it to be comfortable. Like an old pair of slippers and the bathrobe you put on every morning and crawl out of bed on a cold winter day, and you just feel warm and cozy. It's scary. Oh, I hate thunderstorms. I do, Tanya. I hate them. Like I said, we had them in Charleston, and it started Saturday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and it rained clear through till yesterday morning. Yeah, my husband's from Hawaii. That's how we end up over there. He went, let's see, we all went the year before last. And then last year, I wasn't able to go at Christmas because my ex-husband passed away. And I stayed here to be with our kids. My kids are all grown adults, but losing their dad still took a toll on them. You know what I mean? He was their dad. Dennis has always been daddy. My kids love Dennis. You know, Dennis walks on water as far as my kids are concerned. But it still hit them harder than they expected when their dad passed away. So, I stayed to help them. Yeah, he's from Kalihi. I don't, you know, it's not the thunder that worries me, it's that lightning. Because we live out in the country in a wooded area, and I've seen lightning hit a tree and the woods catch on fire and have to call the fire department. So, I think this is about dry enough. It's got a couple of patches. Let me turn on the thingamajigger, as much as I hate to dry this up. Otherwise, y'all are going to be stuck with me for a long, long time today. But no, I don't like lightning. I don't mind the rain other than the pain of the rain. And that's going to happen anyway. It's the lightning that scares me. The thunder doesn't bother me at all. I remember when I was little growing up, my grandpa would tell me it was God rolling potatoes. Yeah. My husband lived down in, I think it was Arizona for a while. Fort Huachuca, I think it was. Because I know when he's here, you know, and it gets so humid, he starts talking about the swamp coolers. I still don't get that concept, but, you know, oh well. I hope that's not super loud, but it's nice and dry now. So I can, oh, the back's damp. Moisture went all the way through. Who'd have thought, right? Alright, I need to get it trimmed, and then we need to cut out some ATCs and see how they're going to be. Yeah, that's the way it is up in Indiana where I'm from. It can be 80 degrees and it's hot if you're out in the sun, but you go sit in the shade and 80 degrees is nothing. You know what I mean? But down here, there is no getting away from the humidity. It's always hot. It's always humid. And that's just the way it is. And this is not cutting that. We're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. I've got to get a new blade. I think I'll have hubby take that apart and get me a new blade. I've had it forever. You just don't think about replacing your blade until you really need it. And then it's like, shoot. So we'll just do it the old-fashioned way. I've done this for years. Oh, I hear his phone. Hope he doesn't get called into work. Of course, he works for Domino's out at Fort Gordon now since he retired. And it's funny because people will order pizzas. Well, when they're in the barracks and stuff, he has to call them to get them to come down because they've got the barracks all locked up, you know. So when he calls, they think they're slick and they'll save that phone number and then they try to order pizza. So it's really like, really? You know, it's not the company, it's a private phone. But yeah, I love the colors in this. I think it's going to look pretty cool. Kind of different. I need to pour some more resin because I want to do... I don't know if I can do it. I'm not great at things. But I want to do like shabby chic steampunk. Kind of mix the two together. I don't know that I'll get it done, but I was thinking about it. I haven't seen one done like that. Have y'all seen any videos that I could watch that might give me some pointers? You've seen lightning? Yep. A friend of mine, Nikki, she's from Albuquerque. And she's a transplant here too. She's been here over 30 years too, so. Yep. Like I said, being military, we meet a lot of... Really? You're not shabby chic. I'm not either. I'm just simple country, I guess. But I do want to try something shabby chic. Steampunk. We're going to try this to at least cut my ATCs. Because they have to be... What is it? 2.5 by 3.5, I think it is. So... Let's see if I can get 2.5 here. They may not be perfect, but they'll do. Might have been that tissue was just too thin. Yep, that's what it is. Let's go 2.5. But I do need to get a new blade. Yeah, it's not cutting all the way through. I need a new blade. That one went good. Nope, see? Alright. Let's see. Oh, that'd be pretty border on something. Alright. 3.5. Right there. See, won't them be cute? And I didn't have to stress over keeping with a theme. So I like that. I've had this cutter for so long. I like it. I mean, it does a good job when the blade's right. Last pack here. I love the collars. Like I said, that's all I was going for was the collar. Not an actual theme on anything. But I do love the colors on it. Further this way. There we go. Okay. How many did that give us to decorate? 2, 4. Not bad. We got 9 ATC cards out of there. This one you can pretty much see the Eiffel Tower pretty good there. That's kind of cool. Ah. Yep, 2.5 by 3.5. But yeah, I want to try and do a shabby chic meets steampunk just for the heck of it. Not that it'll come out right, because, you know, I'm not into either one. But I want to try. Now, what did I do with all of my words? I think they're over here. Let me get them. And let's just start putting down and see what we come up with. That was too big. Got some little flowers. Try some of these. Might put a butterfly on there. I like that. Like I said, I got flowers I want to use on some of them. We'll double them up and stuff. But if I don't just do it and I overthink it, you know what I mean? I do. I end up overthinking stuff. Let's see. Simplified. I like that word. I do. I like the word simplified because, you know, I'm kind of that way, I think. But I'm wondering, should I put it on a backing? So it pops out a little bit more. Maybe I should just go around the edge a little bit to give it a little more defiant, you know? You know, we all have words that we like more than others because some words do just kind of explain us, you know. And I'm pretty simplified, I think. I don't do well with change. I'm not very technological, you know. I just don't do all that. I'm not into it. My husband, you know, he can build a computer. And when he starts talking about building a computer, all I hear in the back of my head is Charlie Brown's Teacher, because I don't understand it. You know, I have a hard time grasping megabits and RAM, and I just don't get it. You know, I think I want that kind of cattywomp. I like this little butterfly, but it needs a little shimmer. I mean, I don't want the whole thing to shimmer, but to me, butterflies should have a little shimmer. I like butterflies. I used to really like dragonflies until I found out that dragonflies eat butterflies. Did y'all know that? And then I was sad. So, let me pop a little bit. I did not know that dragonflies ate butterflies. Kind of depressing. Two beautiful flying insects, and they prey on one another. That's not giving me the brown I want. Let's try this one. These are from Dollar Tree. They're furniture scratch markers. But if you've got little areas to get around and get into, and you've got something that's got a lot of stark white that you don't like, these work wonderful. And you can get in those little tiny areas and not have a problem with it. So, because sometimes you just can't get in them little tiny crevices. And with that, you can. So, but yeah, I think I want to put a little bit of glitter on there. Where is my glitter? I'm hoping it comes out a little more glittery than it did earlier. I want to cut this piece off. I hate that plastic dropping down in my way off of it. So I'm going to kind of put it on here and smoosh it around a little bit. I just think butterflies should be sparkly. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. I cannot sit in my craft room one day without playing with some kind of glitter somewhere. I love glitter. All right, Sherry, thank you for coming. Let's see, I'll stick you over here. That looks cute, right? I like that. I do. I think I'm gonna have to glue the Simplified down because it's wanting to pop up on me. I gotta keep an eye on the time too, because like I said, he doesn't know it yet. He's agreed we're going to dinner, but he doesn't realize he's taking me 35 miles over to the next town so I can go craft shopping. So I like that one. Now let's see. It's always easy if you just start with a little something. Like I said, I've got all kinds of bric-a-brac. There's a cute little tag. Got some daisies. Put that, put that. Cute. Now, what do we need? I can always scoot it down a little bit or up. Might scoot it up and put a little saying or something down here. Peace, happiness, and love. And I'll cut them apart. Let's see. If I cut here, and go around the edges. Like I said, these little paint scratch markers from Dollar Tree work great for me. I mean, you get 3 colors in a pack, so where are you going to go wrong for that, right? Because sometimes, I mean, I use my, where did it go? You know, my Distress ink. But sometimes it's just too big to do what I need to do. And when my hands are acting up a little bit, this works. So. And it helps if you outline your words a little bit. It just makes them stand out a little bit more. So, I like that. Let's get it glued down. Come on. Hi, Victorian Edge. How are you? Gotta make sure I got it the right direction, or I'll put it down and it'll be all kitty-wonked. There we go. I like that. Get the glue off my fingers, that'll be okay. I end up with more glue on me, I think, sometimes than I do my project. I need to pick up some more little tags and things. We actually need to make some more tags. I just haven't taken the time to do it. I need to. I know I do. I kind of like them little yellow flowers. It just gives that little pop of yellow. It's not overbearing. I like that. We're doing good. We're all just kind of hanging out, chatting, not doing actual big project or anything. Just kind of enjoying the day, you know. Sometimes you just need a break. And to me, this is a break. I like it. Cute, cute. Oh, you touched his tail feathers. That looks pretty good. Oh. Got to sit up a couple of minutes, y'all. So, Victorian, are you making anything today? Your relaxation time. Yeah, that's all I'm doing. I mean, ladies will tell you, we've just been chatting more than anything. We covered and decorated a couple of envelopes. And turned them into... You can glue them down on a journal page or something, and you still got a little pocket to hide things. So that wasn't hard to do with a couple of envelopes. And then we decoupaged down a couple of napkins, tore up, and we're decorating them. That's been my day. Working on a junk journal. I never, if I plan something, I can't get it together to come out on what I'm doing, what I have in my mind. So I'd rather just do like I've been doing today and go for it. And if it comes out, great. And if it don't, oh well, what am I out? I said, I'm surprised anyone's still here. Figured I'd have bored everybody to death by now. I love to decoupage. And usually napkins give me a hard time, but today I tore them up smaller so I could get them down easier, and it seemed to work better. I was happy with that. Some of this needs some newsprint too, you know. And we did the butterfly one. I love that. And it got just enough glitter. Got to add glitter. You're not bored? Like I said, usually I come in here and I sit down to do something and I turn on the TV because we have the YouTube on the TV. And I end up watching videos and not doing what I'm supposed to be doing because I just get so involved in what everyone else is making, and then I don't make anything. Right now I've got it's muted, but I have Lizzie up on my screen giving her some views. Yeah, have you seen where they're doing the plastic wrap with the napkins? That's pretty cool. The first person I seen do it was T from Cracked Heart Studios. Yeah. Any of y'all that are new just coming in, a friend of mine, Ren Around the Moon, is getting ready to do a giveaway, and all you got to do is go on one of her videos, watch it, and leave a comment, and you'll be entered in her drawing. So Check her out. She does some beautiful polymer clay work. And it's Wren, W-R-E-N, Around the Moon. Very, very talented young lady. Yes, I love Scrappin' Lizzie. I know I was, we were texting back and forth when the hurricane went through last fall. Because I was so worried about her. And I told her if it got too bad, her and her husband and their little dogs come up here and stay. I'd have opened my home to her anytime. You just never know, you know, when things are going to get bad. And that hurricane turned and went a little further than they thought it would. Y'all remember? They thought it was going to hit the East Coast, and it kind of went up the middle. We got a good bit of rain from it and wind all the way through, but that was about it. Like I said, I'm clear up by the border of South Carolina and Georgia, because we're going to dinner in Aiken, South Carolina tonight, and I'm mid-east part of Georgia is where I'm at. So, I want something a little different. That's other. Something that'll really... Ooh, start doing things you love. Or have an open heart. Ooh, life is meant for a great adventure. I like that. But I need something else. I need... Let's see if some of these flowers will put some of these to pop a little bit. Ooh, this might work. This just might work. Either that or maybe that to add a little pop of color. That's cute. But where are my little flat back pearls that are actually pearlized? Aha. Do I have any big enough? I don't think I have one big enough for that center, but maybe a crystal. Maybe a pretty crystal down in there. Try that. Let's try that and see how we like it. You're in North Carolina? I went to North Carolina to pick up my mom and dad's bird that I bought them. Gabby. She was in Maiden, North Carolina, is where she came from. And that is the rottenest bird, I'm telling you. Nova's spoiled, but nothing compared to Gabby. Gabby is, oh my, Gabby's Gabby, let me tell you. I like that. I like that little bit of pop of color, you know. What part of North Carolina, Crimson? If you don't mind. String. Glue string. Oh, don't flip the wrong way. There you go. Let's get you down in there. Okay. Greensboro. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll do this one. Life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. And cut it into a couple of pieces and fix it across the bottom. Oh, that's cool, Kelly. How'd they come out? I like that. I do. I may go around with a black marker. You know, around the words to make them pop a little bit. I know they're not straight. I didn't want them perfectly straight, but they do need a black marker around them. And I know they're not perfectly straight, so we're not going to worry about that. Let's see. This is a navy blue. I'm wondering if this kind of a blue-green with the flower color. I like that. It kind of pulls in that color of that flower. You know what I mean? Hubby took his dog for a walk again. Oops. That's okay. Yeah, I like that. Okay, you think? Well, usually we're our own worst critics. I am going to have to glue these down. Them stickers just don't cut it, do they? That's alright. Me and this glue, I have a hard time with it. I'm gonna have to get some more. I thought I had another bottle somewhere, but I can't seem to find it. But I like that. Kind of different. Just finding places to lay them till they dry so I'm not piling them one on top of the other. Y'all know what that's like. I made my very first ATC cards was in, oh, whose swap was it? Give me a minute, my brain. I think it was Divine Divas, Valentine's Day. And Leave It to Me decided that I wanted to do shaker cards, right? For my very first ATC cards. So, wasn't the brightest thing to do. You know, come on, what was I thinking? Trying to do shaker cards for my first ATCs? But I did them. I did. They came out. I mean, they weren't perfect. I had to redo them a couple of times. Well, actually one time, because the first time I did them, when I got all my stuff in and had my little window, you know, nothing wiggled. Well, I forgot to give them any room to wiggle. You know, it was just two pieces of paper together. So that was a disaster. So I had to redo them. And second time I got a little smarter on it. Instead of, I used foam to go around, the little foam squares, and cut them to make my shape and go around. And since the edges, because of the foam tape, was pulled out a little bit, I took washi tape and went around my edges. So, Hi, Michelle. You back, honey? I know you got a lot to do. Ladies, don't forget, if you weren't in here earlier, Michelle, Little Crafts Creations, is having an auction. And her auction is May the 5th. I'm not sure what time yet. I don't think she set a time. Michelle, have you set a time for your auction? I know it'll be of an evening. But she's doing things that she makes and having an auction. If you have anything you would like to donate for her to auction off, for her to keep the funds, she's having the auction so she can afford to send Happy Mail and to buy other craft supplies, because it is expensive buying crafts, we all know. And, you know, she's got her YouTube channel, so she's always making things and using supplies. But if you have something you would like to donate that you've made, and get her address, I'm sure it's on her, she has a Facebook page that has the same name. Join her group. You may find something you just cannot live without. She does beautiful work. But yeah, check out Michelle. She's a very nice lady. She's always been very nice to me. And that makes a difference. Oh, good Lord, y'all. I've been on here for 3 hours. How bored are you with me now? I said I was so not ready for Monday. After the weekend, I could have used a few weekend days to recuperate. Hey, Shell, how many thumbs down I got so far? I'm waiting to break my record. Yeah, does Melissa do a live tonight? $70 acres? I don't have any yet? Well, shoot. I don't mind getting them. I just wish whoever's doing it would leave me a comment, you know. Tell me why you didn't like my video. You know, is it just me? Is it the way I talk? You know, I don't cuss. I really, really don't. I try to make everybody feel welcome. Yeah, I'm slow at what I do. But, you know, if you want Speedy Monzales, go to another channel, because that's not me. I enjoy, like right now, taking this little break, giving my back a rest, reading the chat, and talking to y'all. That makes me so happy. And when I look over, when I am busy and I happen to look over and I see y'all are having a wonderful conversation together and making friends, and, you know, that makes me so happy, because that's what this is about. It's not about, can I make the best thing and get the most people in here. That's not what this is about to me. This is about our community. So, no, you can't please everybody. You certainly can't. And I learned that a long, long time ago. You know, and if you try to please everybody all the time, all you're going to do is make yourself crazy. So, but yeah, I just enjoy doing what I'm doing. You see, I don't really do anything. But we have time to visit, and, you know, if you've got a problem or something on your mind, you've got people to talk to, and sometimes it helps you work through things, you know? I mean, this community has gotten me through some really bad depressions. You know, I mean, I have been out doing what I've needed to do and come home and wanted to go on and not been able to because I had such a horrible anxiety attack. I ended up in bed. Yeah, it does me too, Kelly. It's like when everybody gets together for holidays. You know, my daughters have a lot of friends and things anymore. You know, they're grown women and have their own lives. And I have to really decide before I go for, say, Christmas dinner, because if there's so many people there that I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying they're bad people or anything. They're my daughter's friends. But I don't know the people, and my anxiety kicks in. So it's really, it's difficult to go and still do some things. You know, it's like going to dinner tonight. My mom and my husband we're going, and I know where we're going, and it's a small restaurant, so I should be okay. You know. But as far as last week, the Masters golf tournament was here in town. And yeah, I went to my daughter's Friday, Saturday, come home Sunday, which was very stressful for me because of the traffic, first of all. You know, that always triggers my anxiety. That's why I don't drive anymore. And we didn't go anywhere where the crowds were. There were 5 different things going on in the area. So the craft stores weren't loaded. The little restaurants, not the big restaurants now. I mean, we didn't go, usually we go to California Dreaming. They're in Charleston, and it's at the old Armory on the water. It's beautiful. But we didn't go there. We went to like Burger King. We went to Ryan's Friday night when we got there. So I try to navigate my way around to where my anxiety's not going to come out and go, here I am, bigger and bolder than crap, you know. Yep, I love the holidays. I just don't do well with the crowds and the people. And like I was saying, you know, here last week we had the Masters golf tournament. So a few days before, I went and done all my grocery shopping, got everything, pet food, everything we would need, because I was not going into that traffic. It wasn't happening. I can't do it anymore. I'm not going to put myself through that. And people who do not have anxiety or depression, they don't get it. I've actually had a family member come up and tell me, because I was having an anxiety attack, why do you let yourself get like this? And it's like, are you kidding me? I don't plan for this to happen. And they come out of nowhere. I have no clue what my trigger is. I have been standing in line at the grocery store, and all at once I can't breathe. I feel like I'm having a heart attack, and I've had to leave my buggy and go out to the car. I cannot do it. So for someone to say, why do you let yourself get like this? Obviously, they have no clue what it is. So, and y'all that have anxiety and depression and panic attacks, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's get some doilies. I just bought... Where did I lay them little ones? See, I bought them and now I don't know where I laid them. But I got some really cute... They were, oh, what do you call it? The brown paper. I'm a-looking for them, y'all. Give me a minute. Everything's still kind of piled up here that we've been working with today. There they are. Some of these. I'm going to use some of them and more flowers, just different little things. Yeah, they don't get it. It's like, there's no way I purposely would put myself through an anxiety attack. Believe me. They're horrible. I only want to use a part of that on that corner. And I want to darken it a little bit. But yeah. And there's nothing you can do to make them understand that it's not you that causes it. Like I said, they hit you out of nowhere. Like a Mack truck. And it's scary. It's very scary. So, once I started getting them that bad, I decided I didn't want to drive anymore. It's just too much. It's just too much. So, nope, I don't drive. I used to. I drove everywhere and anywhere. I would drive to Indiana. One time me and my ex-husband got into a fuss. I packed up the 2 kids and I drove from Daytona Beach, Florida, up here to Augusta, Georgia by myself. So, would I do that now? Not a chance. Nope, wouldn't happen. Let's see if we can stress this a little bit more. It's not as grungy as I would like it to be. Now, my husband, Dennis, he's wonderful about it. He, you know, if I don't want to go out of the house for some reason, you know, he'll go to the grocery for me. He'll do whatever I need. Couldn't ask for better. My ex-husband, he wasn't, you know, it was complicated. So, I'm grateful for Dennis. Dennis is wonderful. You'll hear me. I brag on my husband all the time. I honestly feel I married one of the most amazing men in the world. Oh, yeah. Wake up in the middle of the night having an anxiety attack. Boy, that'll put things in perspective for you, won't it? Need to dry this. Sorry for the noise, y'all. I hope it's not super loud. Oops. Get over here. Dry that ink. Okay. I think I got it. Wrapped up in my cord. I think we'll just maybe go up in this corner. That looks kind of cute. But then again, I kind of like it down here. Yeah, we'll stick it on there and figure it out. Yeah, I've woke up in the middle of the night with them. It's not fun. Like I said, nothing. You can't explain to somebody who doesn't have them what it's like. I've tried and they don't get it. You know. So, and it took a long time for me to even get diagnosed because I felt like maybe it was something I was doing to cause it, you know. And why should I bother a doctor? Because I can't make it through the grocery store, you know. So finally I spoke up and things have been a lot better. Because you do feel like, you know, it is you. You know, if it was something medical, wouldn't they have figured it out a long time ago? Goes through your mind. I like that little doily. He's cute. So, oh, let's see. Maybe pretty little flowers across. And alright, kind of like that. See, grabbed the wrong thing. I grabbed the glitter glue to glue something down. You gonna say hello, Nova? You're awfully quiet today, which is quite unusual for you. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's cute. Oops, stuck to my fingers. And let's see, what have we got? Be thankful. I do love these little words. Yeah, I like that little doily. Just a little something. I think I'm going to try this kind of a magenta color to make this pop. If I can get the lid off of it, my goodness. Just to go around. I need to find my other markers, because these are the fine tips, you know, which, I mean, they work. It's just, it would be easier if they were the regular Sharpies to get around the edge. But when we kind of cleaned up and put things away, like all crafters, there's certain things I don't know where they got put. And I'll run into them eventually. I just haven't taken the time to stop and actually look for them. But yeah. Now, like I said, Sunday, I definitely plan on doing the beaded ornament cover, redoing it. So if any of y'all are interested in doing it, you can let me know, and I'll... Okay, Victorian. I'll see you later, honey. You can, let me know, and I'll let you know what you need to get, or you can go back and watch, because I tell you on the video what you need to do them. And it's not a lot, you know, to do it. I like that. That's cute. And we should all always be thankful. You know, no matter what, there's always someone out there. No matter what you're going through, there's always someone out there that may have it a little worse than you do. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's for the tags, I think. Yep. And it's already after 3:30 here. I've been on for 3.5 hours. So I'm going to put these up, and if I have time tonight, I'll come back on. If not, we'll finish these up tomorrow, because I've still got to get a little bit of stuff done before we go to dinner. And like I said, I've got to get a little bit done today. I haven't done much of anything. So I'm going to call it a day on here. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And you can always leave me a comment. I will get back to you. I always do. But yeah, I think I need to kind of call it a day. 3.5 hours is long enough to be on here, taking up all y'all's time and things. So if you liked my video, leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. If you didn't like it, I don't mind the thumbs down, but leave me a comment. Nobody's going to judge you. You know, I'll delete it, but I would like your opinion. You know, if you're able to put the thumbs up, obviously you could leave me a comment. Tell me what you think I should or could be doing to make things better. You know, we're all entitled to our opinion. You know what I mean? So, hi, Beck. Honey, I was just getting ready to get off. I was talking about people who leave thumbs down. I don't mind getting them, but leave me a comment. Let me know what I can do to make it better. So, all right, y'all. I will see you sometime tomorrow. I'm sure I'll see you on another live stream sometime tonight. Have a great day. Stay safe. Bye.